The northern goddesses of fate, who were called Norns, were in no way subject to the other gods, who might neither question nor influence their decisions. They were three sisters, probably descendants of the giant Norvi, from whom sprang Naught or Night. As soon as the Golden Age was ended and sin began to sneak even into the heavenly home of Asgard, the Norns make their appearance under the great ash Yggdrasil, and they took up their abode near the Urdar fountain. According to some, their mission was to warn the gods of future evil, to bid them to make good use of the present, and to teach them wholesome lessons from the past. These three sisters, whose names were Urd, Verdeni, and Skald, were personifications of past, present, and future. Their principal occupation was to weave the web of fate, to sprinkle daily the sacred tree with water from the Urdar fountain, and to put fresh clay around its roots, that it might remain fresh and ever green. Some state that the Norns also kept watch over the golden apples which hung on the branches of the tree of life, experience, and knowledge, allowing none but Iduna to pick the fruit, which was that which helped the gods renew their youth. The Norns were also said to care for two swans who swam on the mirror-like surface of the fountain of Urdar, and it is said that all swans on earth are descended from these two. At times it is said that the Norns clothed themselves with swan plumage to visit the earth, or spotted like mermaids along the coast and in various lakes and rivers, appearing to mortals from time to foretell the future or to give them some wise advice. The Norns sometimes wove webs so large that while one of the weavers stood on a high mountain in the extreme east, another waded far out into the western sea. The threads resembled cords and varied greatly in color according to the nature of events that were about to occur. A black thread heading north to south was invariably considered an omen of death. As these sisters flashed their shuttle to and fro, they chanted a solemn song. They did not seem to weave according to their own wishes, but blindly, as if reluctantly executing the wishes of Orlog, the eternal law of the universe, an older and superior power, who apparently had neither beginning nor end. Two of the Norns, Urd and Verdandi, were considered to be very beneficial indeed, while the third, it is said, relentlessly undid their work, and often, when nearly finished, tore it angrily to shreds, scattering the remnants to the winds of heaven. As personifications of time, the Norns were represented as sisters of different ages and characters. Urd, or Word, or Weird, appearing very old and decrepit, continually looking backward as if absorbed in contemplating past events and people. Verdandi, the second sister, young, active, and fearless, looking straight before her, while Skald, the type of the future, was generally represented as closely veiled, with head turned in the direction opposite to where Urd was gazing, and holding a book or scroll which had not yet been opened or unrolled. These Norns were visited daily by the gods, who loved to consult them. Even Odin frequently rode down to the Urdar fountain to bespeak their aid, for generally they answered his questions, maintaining silence only about his own fate and that of the fellow gods.